Hi, we're going to look today at how to simplify a square root. A square root looks like this. Let's look at the square root of 50. Now, we've looked before at perfect squares. Perfect squares are numbers that can be written as the same number multiplied by itself. For example, the square root of 4 is equal to 2 because 4 is 2 times itself. Now, for 50, we can't do that because there's no number times itself, no whole number times itself that equals 50. What we're going to do is remove any perfect squares from 50. So over here, I'm just going to go ahead and write out some perfect squares. We'll stop at 8 there. So if you're trying to simplify the square root of 50, there's two ways that we can do this. We can use these perfect squares to figure out which one divides into 50, or we can factor 50 and then pull out any numbers that are there twice. So I'm going to show you this both ways. So the square root of 50, write that over here. If I look down this column, I'm looking for a number that divides evenly into 50, and I can see that 25 divides evenly into 50. So I'm going to simplify 50 into the square root of 25 times 2. So this is my perfect square. This is what it multiplies by to get 50. And then the square root of 25, we picked that because it's a perfect square, comes outside of the radical as a 5. And then the second radical, the square root of 2, that can't be simplified any further, so we leave that go. So that is our answer there. The square root of 50 simplified is 5 radical 2. The other way you can do it is to factor 50. So the 50 factored, we could do 10 times 5. And then 10 would break down using 5 and 2. So I have 5 times 5 times 2. And now you can see here, 5 times 5 would be 5 squared, which would be 25. And we know 5 squared is a perfect square. So we're going to bring one of those 5s out. And again, the 2 stays under the radical.